Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's about 2 p.m. on May 8th. Um, I uploaded a video this morning, but I actually recorded the video like last night. And so actually, I did upload it, but I think I shut my computer off and it was just sitting up there like as a draft. And I've never done that before. Usually, as soon as I upload it, fill in the description and pick the thumbnail picture and then click on all the settings I want and unclick the ones I don't want. And so I didn't do that till this morning. So it really didn't get published till this morning, but I actually recorded it yesterday. But anyways, I had a few drinks yesterday. I had a good time too, and I had a walk down King Street, and I was able to catch a bus to a connecting point, and I didn't have to wait very long either. Here comes the bus. When I got to the bus stop where I have to pick up the bus that takes me to my apartment, I only had to wait a couple of minutes. In fact, I thought I was going to have to wait like 30 minutes, but the earlier bus was running a little late and it got there, and I got on the bus, like not the last bus but the next to the last bus last night. So anyways, so I had a good time. Yes, but I didn't really eat anything yesterday. I had some bag of peanuts and some of those Fritos barbecue corn twists. They're twists. I like those. They're really tasty. So that's what I had. And then and I didn't eat anything when I got home. And today, early this morning, when I got up, I was really tired. It's probably post drinking depression. Anyways, I just cooked some mung beans, a 1 cup, which is 4 servings of mung beans, and so I kind of rinsed them out the way I did the pinto beans, and then I rinsed them, boiled them, and then let them set for an hour. Then drained them and rinsed them real good, and then put them back in the pan. Added the 3 cups of water, whatever you're supposed to cook them in, and I simmered them for about an hour and a half, and there's olive oil in there. So basically, I had all my daily olive oil, and 4 servings of mung beans is 48 grams of protein, and so there's very little carbohydrate. So basically, 1 cup of mung beans with some olive oil, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, all chooched together with my, turmeric, black pepper, curry powder, ground cumin, salt and pepper, whatever. And that all chooches together. That's enough protein and oil to meet all your minimum daily requirements. So anyways, even though I went out and really kind of like tied one on yesterday, I didn't get like wasted, but I had quite a bit to drink. I didn't eat much, but I did have breakfast yesterday. I think I remember talking about that. I had one of those farmers market with brie omelet with red potatoes and toast, white toast. So I don't eat bread anymore. So um, when I have an omelet, which is rare, once a month, if that, I like to have toast. I don't like English muffin. That's not too. I know sometimes I used to get that as a switch, but anyway, and now it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I went to the pool. I made a video earlier. I showed my suit and I showed me pushing my cart. So I put the my folding chair goes in the cart, and I push that. It's like a walker too. As you're walking, you can hold on to the handrail And you know, it supports a little bit of your weight. And then when you're, let's say, you know, it's like 300 or 400 yards. It's like a par four from here to the office and the laundry room and the pool. So, you know, after I walk 100, you know, maybe a third or halfway, I can stop and I can just stand there and lean on the cart, you know, catch my breath. You know, it's still got, you know, a ticker, you know. You know, Fran-Sez is not a marathon runner, okay? Anyway, so I walked down to the pool and it was open. There was nobody there. I was the first one down there today. Anyway, um, so I set up my chair so I'd be facing the sun, and you know, and I went in the pool for about 10, 15 minutes, cool off. I did leg kicks, you know, and I swam back and forth in the pool like, you know, I don't know, 5 to 10 times, and then I got out of the pool and then I brought some of that suntan oil. I have a dark tanning oil, and it's one of the words in the name is tropic, and the other word is begins with an H, and it sounds an awful lot like Hawaii. So anyways, there's no sunscreen in there. So anyways, after I dried off a little in the sun, then I put the oil on. So I put oil on here, and I don't know if you can see my tan line. Yeah, see how it's like whiter here. And then I kind of had my tankini top like this. I put some suntan oil down here. You know, so my belly here got a little bit of sun. Usually this is always covered up, never sees any sun. And I put the oil on my arm. So, you know, I laid in the sun for like half an hour. You know, I mean, I've been out in the sun walking around with short sleeves. And so my arms have been exposed and my legs too, because I wear, you know, shorts and whatever outside. So my feet and legs have gotten some sun, but not so much my thighs, my tummy, and, you know, and then my back. I looked at myself in the mirror, you know, in the bathroom. You hold the mirror up, and all my back is pretty well tanned, at least down to where the bottom of the tankini thing goes around your back. So the upper part of your shoulders and stuff. So I got a pretty good. So after I laid in the sun and a few, let's see, who came down here? An older woman and her grandson probably, and then he's swimming around the pool with face mask, stuff you put in your mouth, a snorkel, and he had fins too. But the grandmother wouldn't let him go past there's a line with some floats about halfway in the middle of the pool at the 5 foot. She wouldn't let him go out past 5 feet. I don't know why. Like he was swimming around fine to me, you know. I mean, you know, he knew how to use his fins, but I guess she just, you know, she set the ground rule. You can't go in the deep part, you know. And you know, I was there. You know, I have life-saving training. You know, I mean, there's a Boy Scout. I got the merit badge, even, you know. So I mean, you know, if I'm there and something happens, you know, it's a piece of cake, you know. So, anyways, but I had a good time in the sun, you know, sunning myself, and then I went back in the pool again and did 100 leg kicks. So I did, I don't know, like 75 first time and 100 the second time. Then I got out and I was only in the sun for about 15 or 20 minutes. I could feel like my legs were getting hot, so I put my cover up on. That was the one I showed you in the previous video, and then put my sandals on and headed home. You know, I had enough sun. So I think I left here, it was about 11:30, and I got back at 1:30. So I was down there for 2 hours, you know. So, so I got enough sun. And it was 2 hours, like between noon or 11:30 to 1:30. So, you know, that's enough sun. You know, I got my vitamin D, you know. I mean, I'll still take some vitamin D capsules, maybe. But I had a good day. So things are chooching good here, and it's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I got one more I got a third of those mung beans left, so I'm probably going to snack on that. But that's probably all I'm going to eat today. And I really don't have anything else in the cupboard. I got to go food shopping, and I should have went food shopping last week, but I didn't. You know, Francis is just putting it off, and now it's down to like what? The middle of the month is next Wednesday, the 14th. Yeah. So I don't think I've gone food shopping for 2 weeks, 2 or almost 3 weeks. So I'll only have to buy for another week to 10 days, and then that'll get me through the 21st. Yeah. Oh, I also wanted, geez, maybe I should do this in another video. I know I explained about, in a previous video, about my hormone levels, and I was thinking about that at the pool today. If my brain is chooching 3 times the maximum amount of LH and FSH, these are these 2 hormones that control the output of your gonads. Well, that, and for me to have a testosterone level of only 500 something, so if it's a linear thing, if it's proportional, if you divide those LH and FSH by 3, okay, and that puts you at the high end of the normal band, maybe you'd have to divide let's say the 550 or whatever it was for testosterone, cut that by a third. So that means if my pituitary gland was putting out max normal LH and FSH, my testosterone level would be like down around what, 170 to under 200. So that's very interesting. And also I was thinking, if my pituitary gland is cranking out 3 times, you know, maybe it's causing my estrogen to be 3 times normal. Like instead of like 10, 5, 10, 15, it's 44. Okay. So anyways, I need to talk to the endocrinologist about this because, you know, he showed me the numbers and stuff, and we had a short talk, but we really didn't discuss, you know, what's the ramifications of these numbers. Okay. So, you know, I want to know. I'm an engineer. Okay. You know, I want to know. Okay. So it's simple as that. I mean, I'm not going to go to doctor school and all this. I think the guy should be able to explain it to me in simple terms, you know. So basically, I think I'm going to definitely come up with a list of questions to ask him in a month when I go back after I take another blood test. Because see, one of my medications I've already been taking, that spironolactone, I mean, he's cranking me up from 25 milligrams a day to 100. And we're going to see what that does to my hormone levels in 4 weeks. And then from there, you know, he's going to make further adjustments, you know. So we'll see what happens, you know. So if the spiro causes my T levels to go down quite a bit, and then maybe even cause my estrogen levels to go up, who knows? I may not have to take estrogen, you know. And that puts a real taxing load on your liver. So unless you get the patches, but the patches are very expensive, and I can't afford like $200 or $300 a month for patches. Okay, so because that's a transdermal thing, and it doesn't go through your liver, and I don't think there's any what do they call it, risk of blood clots if you do it with the patches. Okay, so you know what? The way I look at it, maybe in a year, when I can afford it, after I get some financial things paid off, I might be able to afford to go on the patches, you know, in a year. So anyways, you know, we're going slow and, you know, safe and slow. So that's it. You know, I mean, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. All right. And neither were these. Okay, so anyways, okay, enough jokes from Fran-Sez for one day. Love everybody. Bye.